It gives me great pleasure to bring our current market update to you, and probably the word that I'm going to overuse throughout this particular presentation is the word unpredictability, because I would have to say in my 25 years in recruitment this has probably been one of the most unpredictable markets I've ever worked in. But within that there are some really great solutions that are coming to the fore, and I look forward to telling you about 3 of those today. Now, the first trending phenomenon I wanted to touch on will come as no surprise to you. It's all about speed being the ruler in today's market. Now, given the pace of communication that we're operating at the moment with LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, it will come as no surprise to you, and in fact to me, that our expectations around speed have really dramatically increased. So what that means is that agility really counts in today's market. This is a market where the small can eat the big. David can actually beat Goliath. Smaller organisations have got it hands down over larger companies that are bound up by red tape and bureaucracy. This is about action, it's about taking charge, and it's about decisive moves as quickly as possible. Now, we're thoroughly enjoying this market, particularly with the organisations that have got a handle on it, because they know what they want and they're going for it. So congratulations to you, and it's something that we should all be aspiring to. And that neatly brings me to challenge number 2, which is all about skills shortages. Now, I know you've heard about this, as have we, but the fact of the matter is skill shortages exist in today's market. Now, I was talking to an organisation the other day, a large corporate, and it had taken them 6 months to find a sales manager. So that vitally important role inside their organisation was available for 6 months as their market share started to get eroded by competitors. So what this means is that we all need to be cognizant of the fact that good talent is hard to find. And they are reluctant today. They're applying the better the devil you know than the devil you don't philosophy to looking for new work, and as a result are reluctant players in the current market. So what we're seeing is that changing business rhythms are really taking shape, and there is a great opportunity in here for the smart, agile organisation. Now, what this means is that areas like forensic search that we've entered into this year really start to take shape when organisations want to achieve competitive advantage in the market. So I think the key thing here is, on the one hand, to be aware skill shortages exist, and on the other hand, we've got a talent base who want to have opportunities presented to them. So therein lies the opportunity. Now, our response at Frog has been to develop expertise in forensic search. Now, it might sound a little far-fetched, a little bit like a television program, but it is an incredibly effective way of pinpointing the talent that you require, finding that needle in a haystack and presenting them to you. And also it's far more cost-effective than many would believe. So there are solutions in the market, you just need to go out there and look for them. Now, trending phenomenon number 3 is all about workforce planning. Now, workforce planning, simply put, is that degree of preparedness that organisations need to activate so that they know exactly who they're going to be looking for and when. Now, I was startled recently at a Committee for Auckland presentation where research showed that less than 10% of organisations in Auckland have got any degree of workforce planning in place. So what that means is that 90% of the organisations that we interact with are not preparing for the future and don't know who they should be looking for. So our advice, simply put, get your head around this stuff. Make sure you understand what it is. If you're not sure, talk to us. We will make sure we provide you the information that you need to start your mind thinking about the way that you can protect your organisation. So looking ahead in this market that can be very confusing at times, it seems that it's all about checking assumptions, because the traditional methodology is not going to cut it in today and the future market that we're all playing in. Now, I've been really enjoying a book by Dr. Gary Hamel recently called What Matters Now. And I thoroughly recommend that you either download this into your iPod or iPhone or buy the book, because it's a great read. Gary Hamel really encourages us all to consider the place of innovation in the current marketplace, because this is the one thing that we can often overlook. And I felt very encouraged by a number of the examples that are used, and I highly recommend that you too delve into this one. It's a great read.